In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create an invoice in Microsoft Excel. We're going to keep this simple and practical, so if you've never made an invoice in Excel before, you can still follow along easily. Excel gives you a clean way to build an invoice from scratch, and once you set up the basic layout, you can reuse it again and again for future billing. To get started, open Microsoft Excel and click on Blank Workbook. This gives you a fresh sheet to work with, which is ideal when you want full control over how your invoice looks. Starting from a blank workbook also helps you create a layout that matches your business or personal style, instead of relying on a preset template. Once your blank sheet is open, go to the View tab and select Page Layout. This is a very helpful step because it lets you see the worksheet more like a printed document, rather than just a grid of cells. Since invoices are usually saved as a file or printed for clients, working in Page Layout View makes it easier to judge spacing, margins, and overall presentation right from the beginning. Now you can begin entering your invoice details. This is where you add the information that makes the document complete and professional. For example, you'll want to type in the invoice title, your business details, the client details, the invoice date, and the list of products or services being charged. You can also include descriptions, quantities, prices, and totals in the cells provided. As you enter the details, try to keep everything neatly aligned so the invoice is easy to read. Clear formatting makes a big difference, especially when someone needs to review the charges quickly. After entering the content, you can adjust sizes to make the invoice more presentable. This means resizing columns and rows, widening areas for longer text, and making sure important sections stand out visually. If something looks cramped or uneven, take a moment to fix the spacing. A well-sized invoice looks more polished and more professional, even if the design is very simple. This is also a good time to make sure the layout fits nicely on the page without awkward breaks. When everything looks the way you want, you can save the file or print it directly. Saving is useful if you want to edit the invoice later, send it digitally, or keep a copy for your records. Printing is the right choice if you need a physical version right away. Before finishing, it's always a good idea to quickly review the document one last time to make sure the details are accurate and the layout is clean. And that's how to create an invoice in Microsoft Excel.